Bloomberg's chief Washington correspondent Peter Cook has more on the effort to replace Larry Summers. Peter?
A difficult decision indeed. It's been out there for a while. The president will lose National Economic Council Director Larry Summers, his top economic advisor, by the end of this week. And White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs over the weekend on CNN saying we could see a replacement by mid-January.
I expect that the president will make an announcement on a new NEC director probably the first week or 2 weeks after Congress comes back into session. I think obviously it's an important part of our economic team, and the president wants to take some time to make a good decision.
Congress comes back into session specifically on January 5th. Now, the president announced in September that Summers would be leaving the administration and heading back to Harvard University. That leaves a big gap in his economic team, but it also gives the president a chance to bring in a new voice to the policy-making mix within the White House. And as we've reported previously, the top three candidates under consideration to replace Summers are, first of all, Evercore Partners founder Roger Altman, who served as Deputy Treasury Secretary under President Clinton and is a veteran of Wall Street; Gene Sperling, who held the NEC job in the Clinton administration and has been acting as an advisor to Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner; and Yale University President Richard Levin, an industrial economist by training who has run the Ivy League school for 17 years. And, of course, there's been a lot of speculation about finding a high-profile corporate CEO who could bring a business perspective to the Obama White House. But, Scarlett, the NEC job isn't seen as an ideal fit for that. The White House has, however, been asking business executives for some suggestions, their idea of preferred candidates during this entire process.
Peter, will the new year bring other changes to the White House team? Because, as you know, it's the third year of his presidency, and oftentimes there's big turnover.
Well, oftentimes there is a big turnover. Robert Gibbs saying over the weekend, don't expect a big shakeup within the Obama cabinet. And it's been pretty well known that the president's been asking his cabinet leaders, basically, if you're not going to be around for much longer, I need to know right away. So Robert Gibbs saying no big changes. The one exception, Scarlett, is, of course, political members, David Axelrod, others will be leaving to take on the job of re-electing the president and heading out to Chicago.